yet again the Liberal and National Government have bungled another transport project. It was recently revealed that the foreign-built and almost $3 billion new regional rail fleet is going to be delayed by 1,205 days. It's absolutely disgraceful that it's going to be 3 years late from when the government first promised the trains. It's just more broken promises, as the 117 new carriages were meant to start entering service next year. Our passengers are frustrated with the never-ending delays. They simply want to know when they will be able to catch these trains, and they want safe and reliable services. On the 29th of September, the Sydney Morning Herald reported that confidential documents showed that there is a dispute between the government and a consortium led by a Spanish company, sound familiar, regarding the directives given by transport officials to modify the trains. Modifications to design were reportedly requested for the train's automatic doors, driver's seats, communication systems, carriage lighting and crew fridges. We've got a Liberal and National Government arguing with overseas manufacturers, and it's the people of our state who suffer. The public and workers should know the details of the impact of any changes that the government wants to make to these trains. Why should the people of New South Wales continue to pay for the absolute incompetence of this government? The government has not come clean about what the cost for taxpayers will be as a result of the delays and any work to remediate the train defects. They must be fully transparent and held to account for their decision-making on the Spanish-built trains, and these orders for papers are absolutely essential for that. Taxpayers will be forced to pay the bill for the maintenance costs for the old trains that commuters will be forced to continue to travel on, some of which are nearly 40 years old and coming to the end of their working capacity. Our commuters should not be forced to sit on old trains and be waiting longer when the overseas trains were meant to be here next year, and they deserve complete transparency about the trains they are paying and waiting for. In September, Sydney Morning Herald revealed that emails between senior Transport New South Wales officials had demonstrated that the Perrottet government was warned in February that the delivery of the new regional trains will be delayed by 1,205 days. The government disgracefully hid this from the people of New South Wales. We need these orders for papers, as the government cannot be trusted to be transparent with our residents. We would not have to ask for these documents if we didn't have a government that was obsessed with having our transport made overseas and refusing to actually consult with the experts who operate the trains here in New South Wales. This is yet another horrific example of how the overseas manufacturing and procurement policy of the Liberals and Nationals has completely failed the people of our state and wasted their money. We heard the Honourable Chris Rath, Mr President, in this chamber describe how fantastic this policy is. And he was actually quite proud of sending jobs and taxpayers' money overseas for delayed and dodgy transport. Based on the government's shocking track record, it is crucial that we have the safety information on the regional fleet. The South Korean new intercity fleet was meant to be in service by 2019. However, the trains are dodgy and unsafe, and due to the government's poor decision-making, they are sitting in storage. The same Spanish company that built the Inner West Light Rail that was riddled with unsafe cracks that even had to be pulled from service because of safety issues is now building these regional trains. We therefore need complete transparency about the safety of the trains. The government should not be sending taxpayers' money overseas to build our transport that is not up to standard, delayed and more costly in the long run. Labor will always put the safety of our commuters and workers first, and the Liberal and National Government hiding this information from the public eye demonstrates their absolute incompetency. I commend the SA 52 to the House.